Before I begin, every woman sitting in this room can relate to what I'm about to say.
Hello.
Because we've all felt it. That moment when you're checking your phone location, holding your keys tighter, pretending to be on a call just to feel a little safer. We've all experienced this, especially in Rohini, a place where in just 2 weeks, more than 12 children went missing or got kidnapped. And this isn't isolated. Across Delhi, women and girls make up over 60% of missing person cases. So this fear isn't just in our heads. It's a structural safety gap. Today, 43% of Indian women avoid public spaces at night, not because they want to, but because they don't feel safe. This creates what we call a mobility curfew. Even when women do step out, the last mile, that short distance between metro stations, autos, and their homes, is the most unsafe part of their journey. Moving on to the next slide.
सो गया ये तो
Okay. And current solutions, they're all reactive. Panic buttons, SOS alerts only work after something has already happened. At Safe Steps, we are changing that. We are trying to prevent the problem from taking place. We built a proactive AI safety companion that predicts and prevents risk before it escalates. Our technology detects anomalies in real time, like route deviations or unexpected stoppages, and automatically triggers alerts without the users needing to act. Alongside that, we provide a verified ecosystem of trusted transport options, so women aren't just reacting to danger, they are avoiding it entirely. Safe Steps just doesn't respond to unsafe situations, it prevents them. Go on to the next slide, please. So coming on to the market analysis, India represents a massive and urgent market for women's mobility safety. Our total addressable market stands at 35 crores, covering over 40 million urban women and 20 million students. Our serviceable addressable market is 1200 crores, or focusing on tier 1 and tier 2 cities, nightlife users and daily commuters. And even if we capture just 5 to 7% of metro city users, we are looking at a total of 150 crore SOM. So the demand is accelerating. The personal safety app is growing at a CAGR of 15.4%, driven by rising awareness, smartphone penetration, and policy pushes. There are also strong market catalysts like government mandates for ride tracking, increasing safety concerns for urban mobility, and over 18 million safety apps that already exist in India. Safety app downloads that already exist in India. Globally, the women-led safety startup space is already attracting a $930 million in investor funding. So this is not just a social problem. It's a large, fast-growing and investment-ready market opportunity, and Safe Steps is positioned right at the intersection of it. Moving on to the next slide.
Now I would like to explain how a solution works in practice. We call it the safety loop, and it operates in 4 simple steps. First is plan. The user enters a destination, and instead of only suggesting the fastest route, the app recommends safety rated routes based on street lighting, historical data, and area risk patterns. This ensures that safety is prioritized over just saving time. Second is monitor. Once the journey begins, our AI creates a smart, safe geofence around the expected path. The system continuously compares real-time movement with the planned route in the background without disturbing the user. Third is detect. This is the core innovation. If the vehicle deviates more than 500 meters, stops unexpectedly for more than 3 minutes, or shows unusual movement patterns, the app triggers a vibration check asking, "Are you safe?" This quick confirmation prevents unnecessary panic. Finally, if there is no response within 30 seconds, the system automatically escalates the situation by alerting emergency contacts and integrating with authorities through API support. We have also addressed practical challenges. The AI learns regular user patterns to reduce false alerts. Offline mode enables SMS alerts when internet connectivity is weak. GPS operates only during active travel to conserve battery. Most importantly, all data is end-to-end encrypted and users can pause tracking at any time. This model ensures that safety is proactive, intelligent, and respectful of user privacy.
if we look at the competitive matrix from all our competitors, from Life 360 to government apps, they are all reactive. So basically, they will help only after the victim actually screams for help. But mostly we will see that the damage is already done and the crime has already taken place. So R is an innovative solution which comes with a predictive AI. So basically, what it does is like they detect the route deviations if the victim is actually from getting to another route, or he's missing, or and there is some alert. So basically, before they hit the panic button, our predictive AI get the help to them. And like financially, we don't only rely on the corporate downloads. We rely on corporate B2B, like the companies and the government, which will be our customer for compliance mandates, and this will actually lower our customer acquisition cost because we will get the mass users from the app. Finally, to defend against the big threats like Google, we are integrating the government infrastructure via Nirbhaya Fund.
So on the marketing side, we are positioning SafeSteps as a premium and proactive AI safety compliance. For B2B strategy, we will target HR heads and admin teams of IT and BPO companies. What will happen after that is we can request them for the meeting, and we will show them the demo of our app, and we can demonstrate them how live tracking works, and panic button, and like AI live routes. For B2C strategy, our main core campaign would be based on the mental peace, and we focus on emotional security, ensuring women feel safe while traveling at night, as many women in the nation have night shifts in their job routine. And we will drive growth from referral programs, influencer marketing, and partnerships. Next slide. Our go-to-market plan starts with a pilot launch in Delhi, and we will partnership with 2-3 corporates and test our MVP. So MVP, what is MVP? Like a minimal viable product. It will be the most basic version of the app, consisting of main features only. It will be used as a demo only. So in 6 to 12 months, we will expand it in metro cities like Mumbai and Bangalore, and onboard with more corporate clients also. By year 2, we will scale it nationally. In the major situation. We use B2B direct sales, and direct ads, influencers, and strategic transport ads. Our goal is steady growth while building trust and strong unit economics.
So now coming to the risk of our idea, the first is the technological risk. Sometimes VPN doesn't work properly in crowded areas and apps drain battery. So honestly, if your app kills battery, you would delete it, and I would too. So we solve this by using hybrid positioning, GPS plus Wi-Fi and cell towers. And we activate alerts only when the user is actually traveling. And we also have an offline SMS option in case the internet fails. Second is the market risk. People don't want another safety app. So instead of forcing users, we make a free version, add small gamified features like safety sticks, and most importantly, partner with companies so users become parts of the corporate policy. Third is the competition risk. What if Google Maps or Uber launches something similar? Instead of competing head to head, we focus on B2B contracts, building our own India-specific safety dataset, and even stay open for partnerships or acquisition. Then comes the data privacy. Location data is sensitive, so we follow privacy by design, encryption, ISO certification, and give users full control over their data. Financially, we reduce burn by prioritizing B2B clients and using government grants. And finally, false alerts. Too many wrong alerts destroy trust, so we use a 2-step vibration check before escalating and continuously train our AI.
Explaining the financial model of SafeSteps. Our revenue strategy is built on B2B and institutional partnership model rather than depending heavily on individual users. First, we plan to generate revenue through government partnerships where state authorities can integrate SafeSteps into women's safety initiative. Second, we will collaborate with corporates and IT companies who want to provide safe commuting solutions for their female employees as a part of CSR and employee welfare program. These companies will pay subscription fee per employees. Third, we will partner with verified transport providers, earning a commission on each ride booked through our platform. This diversified revenue model ensures steady cash flow while keeping the app affordable and accessible for users. Next slide. As the finance lead, I will briefly explain our cost structure and projections. Our primary costs include app development, AI integration, server maintenance, customer support, and marketing expenses during the initial growth phase. In the first year, we expect higher fixed costs due to technology setup and partnerships. However, since our model is partnership-driven, operation cost remains scalable. By year 2, as corporate and government tie-ups increase, we expect recurring subscription revenue leading us toward operational break-even. With strong social impact focus and scalable AI technology, SafeStep has the potential to achieve sustainable profitability by solving critical safety issues. Our goal is not just financial returns, but creating measurable social impact alongside economic growth. Thank you.
What is the difference between your app and other safety apps? मतलब,
Like other safety apps are generally more reactive. They help after the danger occurs. But SafeSteps, it helps prevent the danger in the first place. It's preventive and responsive as well. So here we do route tracking, suggest safer route options, etc. So we're trying to prevent the danger altogether in the first place before it happens. So that's the main difference.
In your model you mentioned that you'll choose the destination and you'll show routes which are safer for women. So how will you collect this data?
So with
Because it's not available directly online on any site, Google Maps or anything.
So with the AI, like the way Google Maps functions, so with AI we're going to use the help of AI for this, and it's going to suggest routes which are more populated and etc. and more safer options.
Don't you actually need like ground level data for it to actually understand which are safer?
Yeah, so the way
So in Money Valley
I'm
won't-
not sure about the technology part, but we'll work on it. That's why we need more investment in research and development. But this is the idea.
Anyone else?
Initial revenue will be like something around 40 to 50 lakhs with the help of government tie-ups and the corporate tie-ups. 40 to 50 lakhs per.
the cost, that's cost, right? I'm asking for revenue.
Yeah, so we'll have a freemium model as well as we'll go for partnerships. So we'll offer basic safety features for free for everyone, and then more premium features like alerts and like more alerts on a daily level to some users. And we'll also get our revenue from partnerships and also from government like the Khaya.
और जो आपके प्रीमियम वाला है, हाँ, so प्रीमियम और वो वाला है, for like the normal consumer there's a premium and a free plan, right?
स्ट्रेटजी का क्वेश्चन है.
जो भी बता, anyone answer?
स्ट्रेटजी के लिए बताएगा हो गया.
basic plan है, right? जो like free है, तो free में जो वाली चीज़ें हैं, तो why will the corporates pay you? अगर आपको basic में like free में ही वो consumers को चीज़ें मिल रही है, तो corporate अपने उसके लिए क्यों pay करेगा आपको?
Like night shifts होती है ना, so corporate में HRs would want their employees to be safer when they work late at night, तो घर तो जाने होगा, and they want women to be safe. So for night shifts especially, we have a different model, like treatment for general users, and we tie up with institutions and companies.
So like वो चीज़ें free plan में नहीं होंगी, वो चीज़ें free plan में नहीं होंगी.
I can't.
अच्छा, fair. बोलना है कुछ? Anyone else?
There are so many different websites and apps for the safe. How are you going to build your reliability? And also, won't people be aware of their safety concerns? Like, you are going to collect the data. Won't people have privacy concerns related to their data? How will you make it reliable, and how will you make people non-hesitant to share your data?
हाँ, जो आप डेटा लीकेज की कह रहे हो, आई गेस जितने भी मतलब कॉर्पोरेट्स होते हैं, दे नीड डेटा, एंड कंपनीज वो एक्चुअली सेल करते हैं अपने कस्टमर डेटा बेसिस. ठीक है, लाइक फ्लिपकार्ट हो गया, एजुकेशन ऐप हो गए, इन सबको डेटा चाहिए होता है, तो एक्चुअली ये सेल करते हैं अपना डेटा. बट लाइक आर गोल इज़ नॉट टू सेल द डेटा, बिकॉज हम वैसे भी एक सोशल एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप वाला है एक तरह से, एंड लाइक वी विल नॉट सेल द डेटा, एंड ऑब्वियसली इट विल बी हाईली प्रोटेक्टेड डेटा, एंड लाइक it is in our private databases, and the usage will be directly to the government and to our body only. So data will be 100% private.
My question is on the basic functionality of the program itself. Like suppose what most of the cases happen is कि suppose I am coming to college by walking, like my home is पास में ही है, मैं चल के आ रही हूँ, and on the usual route if someone at night comes and kidnaps, so your route deviation won't account for that in the meantime, right? So that is my question, like you can account for route deviation if you are taking a cab or something through Rapido, but if you are walking, then how do you prevent that issue?
So, like the whole AI algorithm will like monitor all your daily routes and will know your behavior and habits. Like if you stop for 5 minutes to get a cup of coffee or a cupcake or something, anything at any shop in your route, so it will know okay, you usually stop here and here. But if there are unusual stoppages, then it will send alerts like first to your phone, and if there isn't like a vibration, and if there isn't any response to that, then the alerts will go forward. So that's how it first like acknowledges the risk before it actually happens.
Cool.
Anyone else? अगर मेरे पास स्मार्टफोन नहीं है, अगर है तो मतलब नहीं रुक, अगर मैं कोई फीमेल हूँ और मैं किसी बैकग्राउंड से आती हूँ जहाँ पे मेरे पास स्मार्टफोन नहीं है, तो मेरी सेफ्टी कैसे इंश्योर करोगे? तो आप ये कहना चाहते हो कि ये जो सर्विसेज है आपकी सिर्फ प्रीमियम ऑडियंस के लिए है? अरे सुनो ना, क्या कह रहे हो?
Initial phase में we'll be targeting tier 1 and tier 2 cities only. After we actually get some revenue or make this an app that is trusted and maybe even in the future collaborate with Uber or something like that, then maybe we can move on to thinking for something that would be available.
बट मैं आपको पैसा क्यों दूंगा जब सेम चीज़ मेरे को उबर पे और ओला पे मिल रही है तो, या रैपिडो पे?
ओला पे सेम चीज़ नहीं मिल रही because उसमें it's just a ride and उसमें it's all about what happens after it. So we also tell you like the AI tells you optimum routes like which are safer, gives you many routes and shows how much like कितना crowded है, how crowded each route is.
तो crowded है तो safe है?
It's relatively safer. I would prefer going in a crowded street than an isolated one or with one or two people.
सर एक्चुअली सर मैं ऐड करना चाहूँगा कॉर्प सर, जो आप बता रहे हो कि डिफरेंस क्या है, हमारा मेन डिफरेंस एक दूसरा ये है कि कॉस्ट में जो आपका गूगल है वो आपका कॉर्पोरेट B2B नहीं है। जो हम जो करना चाह रहे हैं, हमारा मेन रेवेन्यू सोर्स ये B2B करना। तो बेसिकली जो गूगल है अपने कंप्लायंस चेक के लिए, जो अपनी मतलब फीमेल्स की सेफ्टी के लिए करेगा, तो ये हमारा मतलब मेन पर्पस है जो ऐसी कंपनीज है उनको टारगेट करने का, ताकि उनकी ऑडियंस को पाए। तो वो एक नीश है हमारे एक तरह से।
तो वैसे ही घर से आपको पिकअप देती है, घर पे ड्रॉप देती है। गूगल आपको वैसे भी घर से पिकअप देगी, घर पे ड्रॉप देगी।
कैसे सर? उबर से
नहीं
सर, ऐसे हर कंपनीज के सर स्टाफ कॉर्पोरेट्स भी होते हैं और वो पास में भी रह सकते हैं, बट ऐसा होता नहीं। मतलब हर कोई दूर से भी ट्रैवल करता है, कम्यूटिंग करता है, हर बार वो उबर थोड़ा करेगी।